This is a good squash that Grandpa grew in the garden. This is an Italian squash, very similar to a zucchini, and they're very easy to grow. This is the first one from our garden this year, so I decided I was going to make a nice chocolate cake with it. The first thing you have to do is wash it, but I already washed it, so now I have to peel it. And then after I peel it, I will grate it. I cut off the ends, and now I'll cut it in pieces. I'm going to cut it in pieces so I'll be able to grate it better and peel it. Now these could grow much bigger than this, but as you see, there's like no seeds. The bigger it gets, the more seeds there'll be, and you really don't want that. See, they're very easy to peel. This is what they look like after they've been peeled, and now I'm going to cut the large one open to see if there's any large seeds. No? See how nice? That's why you have to pick these when they're not that big, because they could grow very long and they get to look like a very large, oversized baseball bat. My father used to grow these in the garden, and of course because he was Italian he loved this, and my mother used to make she used to cook these in all different ways for him. Sometimes when he visited his family, he used to come home and come into the kitchen and be holding the thing and show my mother, and as a joke say, "Look at this baseball bat that I just picked up." And my mother would laugh. She'd get a kick out of it. I have to grate these for the cake recipe. Now I have my old sturdy grater that I've had for many years. I know there's much easier graters on the market, but I still kind of do everything the old-fashioned way. And also it's giving me exercise. It takes a little time to grate these also. This is what the squash looks like after it's grated. The recipe calls for 2 cups of grated squash. The other ingredients are a 1/2 cup of softened butter, a 1/2 cup of olive oil, 1 3/4 cups sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon baking powder, a teaspoon baking soda, 2 1/2 cups flour, 5 tablespoons cocoa powder, a 1/2 cup buttermilk, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 teaspoon cinnamon. If you like, you could put 1 cup chopped nuts, but we're eliminating the nuts. 2 cups finely grated cucuzza squash, a 1/2 cup miniature or regular chocolate chips. Grandpa is going to be putting this cake together. So the first thing that he is going to do is cream the olive oil, the butter, and the sugar. You can use whatever oil you like. We are using olive oil. The original recipe was so old that it called for margarine instead of butter, because back then everybody was baking with margarine. Now we're adding all the wet ingredients. We are adding the eggs. When you're using a mixing bowl and it moves around, you take a jar opener and you put it on the bottom, and that will keep your mixing bowl steady without moving. Now Grandpa's putting in the vanilla, which is still the wet ingredients. And now goes in the buttermilk. Now you have to beat this well, and then after that we're going to stir in the cucuzza. We're adding the squash. Now after this, we're going to add the dry ingredients. And if you want to put nuts in, this is when you would add the nuts. Grandpa's mixing all the dry ingredients together, and then he'll be adding it to the bowl. Okay. After this gets all mixed up well, we put this batter into a greased 9 by 13 by 2 inch pan. And we bake it on 325 for 40 to 50 minutes or until it's done, because it all depends how fast your oven is. While Grandpa is mixing this, I'm preheating the oven to 325 degrees. So if you hear a noise, that's my oven. This is the 9 by 13 by 2 inch pan that I greased, because it has to be in a greased pan. Now Grandpa is going to pour it in the batter into the pan. Now it's going to be lumpy because we have the grated cucuzza in there. The last step you have to do before you bake this cake is take your chocolate chips and sprinkle them on the top. And this was the half a cup we used. So this is a half a cup of the mini chocolate chips. Now the cake is going to be placed in the oven. We're baking it for 45 minutes, and then we'll see if it needs to bake any longer. Now the cake is done, and I'm taking it out of the oven. Ooh, it looks good. It looks delicious, and Grandpa and I should enjoy this because we love our chocolate. And this is a great cake because no frosting is needed. How's it taste, Grandpa?
Tastes delicious, moist.
Do you taste the cucuzza?
I don't know. Well, I know it's good.
Of course, you know we love anything chocolate. After we filmed the cake video, I remember my mom, who used to make the cake, would say it was better the next day. Today is the next day. How does it taste, Grandpa?
I think it tastes better today, and I like it cold.
That's good. I'm glad we refrigerated it overnight.